Hey, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a little cook along with me. I'm making lunch, and today I'm making poke bowls, which is one of my favourite quick lunches. I'm actually making two. I'm making one for my sister and one for me, and I thought as I do it I'll go through all the assumptions you had about me and a few questions that I got on my Instagram. So I'm actually cheating a bit today because I bought a packet of rice just because I couldn't be able to cook any, we didn't have any. And I really wanted sticky rice, so I bought jasmine rice because that's the closest I can get to sticky rice, and they didn't have actual sticky rice in Tesco's, so that is what I'm using. So I'm just going to start by putting some spinach in the bowl. I'm just going to chop it up and put it in the bottom as a bit of leavage. I don't really know. Extra salad, extra texture. Yeah, just like to have a mixture of everything in here. So one of the assumptions that I got quite a lot of was actually everyone seems to think I've got a boyfriend that I don't share on camera, which isn't true. Yeah, I don't have a secret boyfriend that I'm hiding from everyone and not sharing on social media. I just don't have a boyfriend, so I'm not hiding anything. Maybe you guys think I've got a boyfriend because my sister's always lurking in the background of my shots or talking to me. I guess because I always go and look, I'll look left sometimes and laugh. But there's no sound, so they could think someone else is here. She's in here now. My boyfriend's here. Right, so I've got my salad in my bowls, and now I'm gonna probably cook the chicken first. I need to make a sauce. So to make a little sauce, I'm gonna make a kind of sticky, Asian-y kind of sauce for my chicken. So I'm gonna put 2 cloves of garlic in the garlic crusher and crush it into, oh gosh, into my little pot. I should really tie my hair back when I'm cooking, but it's only me and my sister.
Do you want a hairband?
No, it's good. I have one, I just don't want to look like an egg.
Lazy.
I can't get it. Oh my god, why am I so weak? Did it off body this morning. Obviously it knackered myself out. I'm joking, I just, impractical. Okay, that's a lot of garlic, but you like garlic, it's good. I need to get my phone out and actually get up these assumptions, because there was other ones. I think one of them was that I'm apparently a perfectionist, and I'd probably say I am in some case scenarios, and other things I just cannot be bothered. I don't know how else to describe it than that. I think some things I really care about and I want everything to be perfect, and then other times I've also got a cube of ginger that I'm going to cut up and put my sauce. Yeah, other times some things I really care, really how things look. When I'm doing uni work and stuff, I really care about how it looks and stuff like that. But then other times I just, I couldn't care less what I look like. But then sometimes I do. I have my moments, I think, is the only way to describe it. So my sister's going to read me some assumptions whilst I'm cooking. Go.
You have always been into fitness.
Probably. I think I spoke about this the other day and said that I've always been sporty. And then as soon as I could kind of get into fitness, I did. I was playing sport up until a young age. Up until when I was young. Oh my god, why am I not making sense? And then obviously as soon as I turned 13, 14, it was actually probably after my eating disorder that I started doing actual workouts, not just playing sport and being active that way. I'm gonna get some soy sauce. So for my sauce, I'm actually also gonna add in a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Oh, the glass isn't even open. Right, hit me with another one.
This one's quite cute. You follow COVID restrictions and support BLM, Black Lives Matter, and women's rights.
Yeah, I think, of course I do. I don't think it's something I really comment about on my page, unless I feel I really need to. I think it's really important people speak out about these things, but I don't feel the need to completely voice all my opinions. I think I make it clear what my side is in a way and how I feel, but I don't know. It's a fitness page for a reason. Sometimes when people, oh, I'm putting in some sesame oil. I think when people get political online, it's almost a bit I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, if something needed to be said and I was really passionate about some things, obviously the stuff that's happened recently in the news with Sarah Ashford, was that her name? Everard, yeah. That's obviously absolutely heartbreaking, and I think it's nice how social media opens up a space where people can talk about this and start the conversation to like move towards a better life. So I feel like that's how I want to use my platform to help start a conversation, but I don't want to be the like primal substance of the conversation. Do you think that's a good way of putting it?
The primal substance.
Is that the wrong way to put it? I don't know. See, this is why I don't talk online, because I have like verbal diarrhea. I've spoken about it before.
I don't think it's your primary motivation for your account.
No, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. I'm going to get some honey. So I'm going to put in a tablespoon of honey and then some tomato puree. So yeah, I put some honey in. I've actually put a bit of extra soy sauce in too to make it a bit more saucy, and then tomato puree, probably like a tablespoon's worth. I don't know. I don't really measure things. Unless I'm like following a recipe. Jesus. Yeah, like a fat bit. Can you see that? Can't tip it over. Right. Continue.
You always have perfect abs.
No, I haven't always had perfect abs, for sure. I think it definitely came together when I started like consistently training and like eating a lot better, and not even like tracking my food, but just doing more effective training. Like especially as soon as you start, like you don't have to weight train, but when you start using like all those compound moves like squats and like deadlifts and stuff like that, where you're engaging your core like and using all your muscles, I think that's when I really started to see like defined abs. There you go. So I'm just gonna chop up my chicken. Do you want to like pan fry it? Or like slice it up, cook it in the pan and then chuck the sauce over it?
I think slice it up.
Yeah, cook it for a bit and then chuck the sauce over it. Chuck the sauce over it. So I'm just gonna chop up my chicken. Yummy, we just love raw chicken. Right, hit me with another assumption.
You know what job you'd like to go into straight after uni?
I think I didn't. And then the more and more I went to uni, and then after starting this account, I've definitely decided that I really do want to do like my personal trainer's course and like learn a bit more about nutrition, because it's something that's always interested me, but it wasn't the route that I ended up taking like academically. My A-levels didn't suit that for me to go on to do that at uni or anything. So that's why I ended up doing marketing, and I absolutely love marketing. And I think maybe I will, whilst I'm training to be a PC, work like in a marketing job. Like I would love to work on a social media team or something. With a brand that I really liked, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not definite, but I feel like that is very strong. I think I really want to do that, and I think that is what I'll end up doing.
You get all the boys.
I know who put that as well. No, I really don't. I feel like I don't really put that out into the atmosphere though, the universe. I think I'm quite friendly. I've got a lot of guy friends, like where I live, like we have, I've always grown up with like a big group of friends, like mixed like girls and boys. So I feel like I get on well with guys, but it's not really my main priority in life.
I think you've always had options.
Yeah, I guess so. Like I obviously just came out of a 3-year relationship, and that was kind of like came along unexpectedly. Right, so I'm about to cook my chicken. I've just got a pan obviously, and then I'm gonna use some spray light, the fry light stuff. Why do I call it spray light, this stuff? Just gonna do a couple of squirts of that in the pan. I love what they say, couple, I do 10. And then grab my chicken. Actually quite important that you turn the heat on the gas to cook your chicken, very important. And then I'm just going to chuck my chicken in the pan, and I'm going to cook it so it's like white, and then add in the sauce. Nice. Hit me with a question.
Hit me with your best shot. So there's a girl and she says she wants to go to the gym, but she doesn't know what to do, but she doesn't want to obviously copy a video.
Okay, I think this is such a valid point as well. I understand that you don't want to sit there and like be following someone's HIIT workout. I think if you're following Instagram posts, it's a lot more subtle. You're going on your phone and you're just doing like one of the like swipe through posts, and then you don't have to, you kind of watch the move, know what you've got to do, and then you don't have to refer back to it for a while. But I can understand if you don't want to follow along a live workout whilst you're in the gym, like that's not ideal. I think like start off with simple workouts, go prepared, write your workout down in your notes or something, because everyone refers to their phones. Like don't feel embarrassed if you're looking at your phone quite a lot. Like half of the people in the gym just like stare at their phones in their like rest gaps. I don't really try and look at my phone too much because I just get distracted. But I will say, don't feel guilty for going on your phone, but write a workout beforehand, feel prepared, and like kind of be familiar with what equipment you're going to need for each exercise, like where in the gym you're going to have to go, so you're not kind of wandering around like a lost chicken. Is that the expression? A lost chicken. Headless chicken.
A headless chicken.
No,
I was
that's
thinking
brand
a lost egg, and I was like, that's definitely right.
But I mean, like, so when you can't find anything, and you're going, oh, and especially if you go to one area, you do like 5 reps and move somewhere else, people are gonna be like, but you think everyone's watching what you're doing, but no one is. Like, I do not go into the gym and be like, oh, they've only done 5 squats and now they've walked away. Like, it's not like that. You're so busy, everyone's so focused on what they're doing, they've got no idea what you're doing, so I really wouldn't stress.
Someone else says, how do I get motivated?
I think motivation comes and goes and you can't really force it. Like, we definitely know that. Like, sometimes you just don't feel up for working out, and if you don't feel up for working out, you don't feel up. Like, you're no point forcing it, because most times you're not feeling up for it. You go out there and you only do a half-hearted workout, it's almost like a waste of an hour or like a day like of working out. Way to stay motivated though, always schedule time to work out, because if you schedule and clear time to work out, then you're not really going to have as much excuses not to do it. Always like plan your workouts in advance. I think for me, getting it done like in the morning and not leaving it to the afternoon, the longer I leave it in the day, the less motivated I get, for sure. But I'm going to chuck my sauce in now.
Would you agree with that? Yeah, I think a good playlist.
Yeah.
And if you've got a friend that wants to go to the gym,
a gym buddy or a good playlist is definitely helps you motivated. Like me and one of my friends that we started going to the gym together when we were when I was quite young, when I first started going, like probably like 13, 14. But because we were always going, you ready to go to the gym, we were motivating each other, and we were quite like competitive in that sense.
Would you say that going to the gym at 13 and 14 is too early, looking back?
Probably. I don't think it is essential, like you don't need to work out. Also, we were just going there and we would spend like an hour on the treadmill, like walking and chatting, or on the cross trainer, and that's just like, we didn't need to do that. We could have been getting outside. I think when you're 13, 14, there are better ways of keeping active, especially like more sociable ways as well than going to the gym. But definitely nothing against it. Just personally, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when I have kids, I want them to be quite active and like always do like sports clubs at schools and stuff like that, and then maybe like start doing the gym when they're like, they start their exams, like for like GCSEs, A levels.
I get so nervous when there are only guys in the weight room. What advice do you have?
I understand this. I think also it depends what like gym you go to. Like some gyms are a lot more friendly, I think. So I went to a gym like where I live, and it was just like literally just 35-year-old, 40-year-old men, and they were just creepy, and like I had every right to be scared. I think find a good gym that you feel comfortable around near you. Like your gym, I found whenever I go there, they're always people like similar age to me, or like a good mix of ages. I think also again you've got to remember that no one's watching you really. Like, wear a banging outfit and walk in there with confidence. I think if you walk in there as if you're meant to be there, no one's going to question why you're there. I think if you start looking really nervous and you're like dropping weights on the floor, then they might start paying attention to you. So, my chicken is nearly cooked. I'm just like wiping down the side because my mum's a clean freak. And I just added in, just as a note, I added in a bit of like probably like 150 ml of water just to make more of a sauce. Whoa, steamy. So it's like, yeah, it's a bit more of a thicker sauce now. And that's reduced down. Also, if you want to make it more of a sauce, if you add like a teaspoon of like cornflour, that will make that kind of like thick, sticky Asian sauce that you're not going to get just from putting soy sauce in a pan. It smells like a dream. Wow. Yeah, give me another question.
What size do you wear in the coconut lane set?
I think I answered this girl like in her DMs, but I wear small. Most literally everything I normally buy in the small, like Gymshark, I wear small in everything. What other place I bought from Tala, small, Coconut Lane, small. Where else have I got clothes from recently?
Yeah, actually. Be Able, what size did you wear in that?
Small.
Bumble.
Small. I feel like small's the safe size for me.
I think they're the key ones.
Let's cook some rice. Have you watched Kylie and Kendall's like drunk get ready with me thing. And the whole time Kylie just goes, I love you, and I'm like, what? Like, it's just a bit, like, it was a bit overbearing. It was hilarious though, like Kendall got so drunk.
Every time we got drunk, we just went, I love you.
Did all like sneak peeks. So we have these like frozen edamame beans. I think, I never know how to say this, but frozen beans that we keep in our freezer, obviously, which is really good because we can literally just get them out and like defrost them, and they're really nice to go into poke bowls, and you will see that in a second. So for the beans, I've literally just put them in a coffee cup. I'm gonna fill it up with hot water and then microwave it. Go on.
Someone asked, can you do a special workout for teenagers?
I feel like it's what my workouts are.
Yeah, I feel like I would let teenagers, depends how old they are. Like if you're 13, like maybe don't start deadlifting really heavy.
That's good shit. Yeah, no, I think I'm quite against you shouldn't be doing weights at a really young age. And I feel like that's not spoken about much on Instagram, because people obviously putting out these like weighted workouts, but not thinking about the audience. Because I think I have actually got quite a few people under the age of like 14 who follow me. Because obviously you forget people like that are on social media now, like that is a normal age to be on social media. There's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want people to think that if you're still growing it can be quite dangerous. I don't know, controversial thing. Like I said, I'm not fully qualified, I don't know, but I do think it's not essential, and I think that's why you should do sport until you've kind of like, you're fully grown. Look how fluffy this rice is. Wow.
I think you should just get into cardio when you're younger.
Yeah.
Like, I'd advertise going running or bike riding.
Yeah, like, I think when you're younger, you should be getting out in the outdoors, like, doing things like seeing friends, being social in that sense. Like, you don't need to be like I said earlier, you don't need to be sitting in the gym doing, like, just with your headphones in and not speaking to anyone. Wow. This is really exciting me.
How do I get into weightlifting without feeling self-conscious?
I think, again, that's a very similar thing, isn't it? With the going into the weight section with the guys, I think you've just got to like really believe that it's okay for you to be there, walk in with confidence. And like I said, like if you're walking with confidence and you know what you're doing, like maybe get a good understanding. If you're worried about your form and stuff like that, maybe just do a couple of like PT sessions before you start at the gym, especially if it's a new gym, so you almost know some of the staff there when you go in, and then they feel comfortable coming up to you and helping you if you need to. Because I think if you're confident in your form and what you're doing, there's no reason for you to not want to do it. And I think if you're just starting weight training, it's really important that you start light and you do really concentrate on your form and don't compromise that and just try and think, oh, I want to squat really heavy, and trying to do that straight away, because you're actually going to be effective and you're not going to gain the results you want by pushing your body like that. Oh, these look so good, this rice.
They do.
Look how nice that chicken looks. My rice bowls. Gonna put it all together now. How good does this look? Yummy. Just added some avocado and topped it with nigella seeds for a bit of extra taste. So yeah, gonna dig in now. I literally just cleaned that off. That was so good. And I'm quite glad I bought the rice packet because it was perfect sticky rice, which I'm not very good at making. I don't know if I need to get a rice maker or something, but whenever I make rice, it's just not the same as that. That was so good. Wow. So yeah, that was my lunch. I will type up the recipe down below because I don't know if I made it that clear because I was just chatting at the same time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, I'm happy to do more videos like this. I did want to do a bake with me, but I didn't really need to bake anything, but now I'm kind of feeling like it, but who knows? If one person tells me to do a bake along with me, I'll do it. Do it. Easy. Do it. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.